This is one of the ways to collect leaves from a residential area. This happens to be in Princeton, but there are many towns that use this sort of equipment. I call this thing the claw. It has this giant claw. It weighs about a ton, actually 2,000 pounds. It's on the front of it and collects the leaves. I'm trying to show that this may not be the most efficient, cost-effective way to be collecting leaves. Here the claw has kind of run off, and you can see that there's a truck there and a truck there. Both of those are waiting to get leaves that the claw is supposed to be picking up. But there's a lot of cars parked, and parked cars are always a problem for these collectors who are trying to get, here he comes, going to pick up some more leaves. So we're looking at about 3 piles of leaves on the street. Now the leaves pile is basically like a pyramid. It looks like a lot of material, but it's mostly air. Particularly when it's dry. It's very lightweight, so that 1 ton claw may be picking up, 50 to 100 pounds of leaves. But each time the truck has to lift that tremendously heavy claw there. So there's all that energy being spent to lift and drop the claw when you're actually dealing with very light material, which is the leaves. So he's trying to get every last bit. They're very good at manipulating this claw. But I think it's kind of deceptive. There's a tremendous amount of weight being moved around, forwards, backwards, and meanwhile, everybody else is waiting. You have this attendant here at the curb. Maybe he's got a rake or something. He's trying to clean up the mess, and people blow their leaves off their lawns as if the lawn were a carpet, as if it were an indoor thing rather than an outdoor thing that's connected to nature. Nature doesn't really function like a living room. But that's how we treat our yards. Our yards are more like an extension of the indoors than anything having to do with the outdoors. So you see both of these collector trucks are just kind of sitting here, and you have probably the driver in that other truck, the green truck, and then you have this fellow here who's on the street, and then you have that person over to the left who's got a rake. And he's kind of just, kind of get those leaves assembled. So it seems kind of counterintuitive or opposite to be creating this mess in the street by blowing our leaves out into it, and then having all these municipal workers having to try to neaten it all up, clean it all up, pick it all up, using this very large vehicle. The way this works, you have the claw, and then you have another truck, but you need 2 trucks really, so it's kind of an elaborate dance, because when one truck is full, the other one has to swoop in and start receiving leaves from the claw, while the full one drives off to the composting center. So if the timing is off, you have one of the trucks being idle for a long time. Or if the truck returning from the composting center isn't back yet, then the claw sits idle waiting for it. They're finally going. They've finally picked up 2, maybe 3 piles of leaves in 5 minutes with 4 people, 3 trucks. You have to think there's a better way. There, that one's still waiting.